everybody out there in YouTube land, it's your VHS Collector Carl here with another video. And as you can tell, I'm in a new surroundings. I'm over at my sister's. Her and her boyfriend are out of town, and so I'm watching the kids, even though the kids are teenagers, and they're pretty much at school right now. So okay, I figured I'd be doing a Halloween video. I hadn't done one in a while. My last one was just like my favorite things about Halloween, so I thought I'd do a top 5, and also that it actually is kind of, you know, I have a little bit of decorations, as you can see, my Scooby-Doos and my little vampire. I would have had my little skeleton hanging in the background, you would have seen, but thing is I had to do this, so I figured I'm going to do my video here no matter what. Alright, let's go ahead and get right down to it then. And again, I have my list that I always write down. Alright, this is my top 5 animated Halloween shorts. And I'm meaning like ones that were shown in the theaters way back in the early 30s, the 40s. This is by Comic Color. It's called the Skeleton Frolic. This was done by Iwerks, same guy who worked on a bunch of the Disney shorts back in those days. It's pretty much, to me, almost like not really a rip-off of the Skeleton Dance from Silly Symphony's Disney, but it has some similarities. I mean, it is about a bunch of skeletons coming out during a dark and really, you know, creepy cemetery and everything, playing musical instruments and everything, and some are playing, you know, skeleton heads, or yes, some are banging on skeleton heads, other are banging on the head, or you know, they're popping their heads off and putting them on their body and stuff, which pretty funny. I mean, it's but it does have a couple of similarities. There's a part where there's a cat that's meowing at them, and they throw their heads and everything at the cats, or at the cat, which breaks up into a little few, about maybe, I don't know, 10 little bitty cats, and they all wander off and all. But that's kind of like a similarity too. But it's a cute little short. If you ever get a chance to watch it, go ahead and watch it. You can probably find it on YouTube. Like I said, it's Comic Color, called Skeleton Frolic. It's a Pie cartoon, and it's called Ghost in the Bunks, or Ghost in the Bunk. It starts out with Olive Oil is reading ghost stories to Bluto and Papa and everything, and ever so often there's like noises that you're hearing in the background, and windows flapping, and scares Pie and everything, and you know, Papa's like, I'm not scared, you know, I never get scared and everything. Olive Oil and Bluto laugh at him and stuff. So Bluto comes up with the idea, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna go home, you know. He's like, I'm tired. And so he leaves, and he ends up coming up with an idea of going to the old hotel, which is just like right down the road, I guess, from where they live. And he does some tricks and everything. And so he calls up Popeye and Olive Oil, which kind of scares them, and they go on, and all the things happen. He's using like marionettes and everything to turn the book, or write with the pen. He has like kind of like a ghost butler that comes in, and or a bellhop, I should say. You know, he's scaring Papa and Olive Oil, and well, Papa and Olive Oil end up, you know, finding out that it's just all tricks, and so This is one of my favorite, all-time favorite gags in any cartoon that's ever been out there. They kind of play a little bit of a trick with Bluto and with the stairs after he did it to them, and Popeye notices that there's a paint can, and it says invisible ink or invisible paint, and so he gets the idea to paint, to smear all the invisible paint on him and onto olive oil so that they'll be invisible. Which, how cool would that be, to be able to get a can of paint that is called invisible paint that will turn you invisible. They start, he starts beating up Bluto and stuff, and Bluto beats him up, grabs him even though he's invisible, and when Popeye pulls out the, spinach and everything, well, he beats him up, and Bluto gets scared and runs out of there, and Popeye watches him and laughing, so he removes the paint, and Olive comes up behind him, but she's still invisible, and pops him, and he gets turned around and goes, "Pah!" Pops her, and goes, "Oh!" Putting the paint remover on her, and she just starts beating him up. But cute little short. Like I said, you can probably find all of these on YouTube, or I'll probably post them in the links below and everything. So. It's Pink Panther one. It's called Pink Panic, and starts out with the Pink Panther out in a windy and rainy, stormy night, and finds an old ghost town with a hotel, and goes and stays in it. And this ghost keeps on pestering him. Yet every time the ghost is going to try to attack Pink Panther, something happens that the Pink Panther ends up doing something to him. And so, favorite part is whenever he's in the shower, Pink Panther, and he's trying to grab for a towel, and he grabs the ghost, and he wipes himself off, with the ghost and everything. Then he's going to bed. There's a skeleton, which pretty much scares the crap out of him, and so then the skeleton kind of gangs up with the ghost to help him try to capture Pink Panther and stuff. And another funny part is when kind of roaming around the Pink Panther, and he looks back and skeleton's chasing him. Well, then all of a sudden the ghost is coming from the other way, and so he grabs the ghost and parachutes down from the little the skeleton's already down on the first floor, and they get into a little bit of a rumble, and Pink Panther gets out of it, and they're still, the ghost is the cover, and the skeleton's still in there. Well, Pink Panther goes in there and goes, "Pah!" knocks the crap out of the ghost, which you see the ghost float up with a bump on his head, and then the skeleton is revealed with a big old bump on his head, and he, falls to the ground into a little shamble of bones. At the end, they make so much ruckus. The sheriff comes out, arrests them, pretty much has them at gunpoint and stuff, and pretty much when he's walking them towards the jail, well, the sun comes up, and the ghost, the skeleton, and the sheriff all disappear, with the town all disappearing, and the Pink Panther doesn't even know that he walks off into the sunset, yet, the jail would have been, going that way whenever he was, going this way, whenever he left the hotel. But it's he has his arms raised, and he's walking towards the sun, and how it is. But cute short. I'm pretty sure anybody out there who loves animation has seen it. Flip the Frog. If anybody knows who Flip the Frog is, he's an old character that Byworks created during the 30s. Just a frog character. This short was called Spooks. Flip and his horse are trying to find shelter from, being out in a stormy night, wind blowing, rain coming and everything. And so they find this house in which Flip tells his horse to wait on a minute, just, stay outside for a minute. He goes into the house. The skeleton butler pretty much pops out of nowhere. He gets scared, runs around. This other skeleton, I guess the master of the house, invites him to sit down and eat with him. So he does, and it's funny to see him, what the skeleton eats. He eats bones. I mean, I guess it's kind of funny. We are humans and we eat meat. So I guess since we have meat, that's what we eat. So skeletons eat bones. Presumably in this short and everything. There's a funny part with the dog where Flip keeps feeding the bones to the dog. And at one point he has to keep distracting the other skeleton to keep, so that he can feed the bone to the dog and make it look like he's ate the bone. But then whenever he gives the bone to the skeleton, well, the skeleton goes, oh, so he eats it. And whenever he swallows, where else is it going to go? It just goes and, lands on the chair that he's sitting on. So he rigs up a little bucket under his rib cage, which is weird because, I don't know. I understand it's a cartoon, but I'm just saying. But it's just funny. Come to find out that the skeleton master wants Flip as one of his many display cases you see of different size skeletons. So, and that's pretty much all he wants. And he tries to. I guess he was going to carve him up and everything, and just leave him as a skeleton. But Flip escapes. He gets back on his horse, and as he's riding off, his horse turns into a skeleton, which then Flip the frog flips out and runs off into the, to the sunset, as most of these old shorts did back in the day. It was always how they ended off, running off into the sunset or into the moon or, off into the distance. But cute little short. If you have any other, or if there's any other Flip the Frog shorts out there, go and watch them. I know that there are. I'm just saying, go check those out too, as much as this one. All right, before I get to my number one, I figured I'd do some honorable mentions. So take it away, honorable mentions.
If you ever remove this mask, I'll...
On the head with a leg of a table. Yes, good Lord. Didn't Daniel in the lion's den? What'd he do? He said unto those colored men, what'd he say? You all want to get to heaven? Sure. Then cut out your crapshoot and get on your long white robe and your starry crown. Be ready when the great day comes. Good Lord, I'm ready. indeed I'm ready. Oh, good Lord, I'll be ready when the great day comes to glory. Hallelujah. Ready, indeed I'm ready. Oh, good Lord, I'll be ready when the great day comes.
Okay, my number one pick for my top 5 Halloween animated shorts, or theatrical shorts, is none other than the Skeleton Dance, the Silly Symphony. One of my favorites of all times. Have always loved this little short. I love all the skeleton characters. I love all the creepiness with the bats, the old cemetery, the hound, the owls, just all the, and just all the silliness of the skeletons, dancing around, and then, them using each other like a pogo stick. One where start beating on each other for music and stuff, and one of them's playing a cat, playing his tail and everything, back and forth, and just funny, silly. And then, at the end where the rooster crows, and because it's about to be daytime, and the skeletons have to get all back, and so they end up like forming some weird, almost mythological creature with, like 5 heads and 6 or 7 feet and all this, it looked pretty cool looking. It's pretty creepy. They all jump back into their tombs, or they all jump into one tomb, so it's kind of funny that they all pretty much stay in one little tomb and everything. But cute short, one of my favorites that Disney ever produced, as well as by Works, another one of by Works, so that'll do it. Like I said, I'll post these all in the description below, so if you want to click and watch them all yourself, let me know in the comments below if there's any that I missed, any that you liked. Let me know if there's some other Halloween shorts that you'd like me to review, or like me to do a top 12 or a top 5, or just let me know down in the comments below. This will be it for this video, this for Halloween. I will be doing another video on Halloween. It might not be on Halloween, but I might be doing another video. It'll be a surprise. I pretty much already know whatever it's going to be, so, but whenever y'all see it, hope y'all like it. So, and it'll be posted on Halloween, so it'll be posted on the 31st of October. So keep a lookout for that one too. So, well guys, until next time, it's your VHS Collector Kyle here saying, ghost frogs, ghost bears, and ghost things. Ghost kids and ghost women and men from all over this spooky world called Earth. I will see y'all on my next spooky video. Even if it won't be spooky or Halloweeny, so see y'all next time. Also, check out my other Halloween video I did several years back. And also, keep a lookout for that special Halloween video I'm going to be doing on the 31st. Bye-bye and subscribe!